A couple of days ago, a new member on our board had wrote the comment that she had lost past quits, but she can't beat herself up about that anymore. You know, they're in the past. She has a quit going now, and she's going to keep this quit going now, and that's fine. I agree with that. You can't change things that happened in the past. I do get concerned, though, about the term itself of, don't beat yourself up if you smoke, because this is a term that I see a lot on internet sites. I see this from people who've had, quits going. They may have been short-term quits. They may have been long-term quits. They were doing okay, and then they smoked in a day or two ago, and then they come back on the board, and they feel real bad that they smoked, and sometimes they're off, like I say. Sometimes they're still smoking, but in many cases, the majority of people coming into the thread are congratulating the people because they admitted that they smoked. Like this is really big and really important, that they admitted that they smoked and that they shouldn't be beating themselves up because they smoked. This is a very dangerous mindset to work with of, don't beat yourself up if you smoke. It's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal. Every time you have a quit going, whether it's only a day or two, whether it's a decades old quit, every time you have a quit going and then you smoke, you lost that quit. Yes, you may quit again right away, and that's what I think many of the people coming in are saying. Well, congratulations for your 24 hours now, that you made it since then, or your 2 hours now since you made it since then. But whatever it is, they're trying to dismiss the idea that this was really, a big loss. Every time you lose a quit, every time you take a puff, you've lost your prior quit. And your body, whether your mind beats yourself up or not, your body may beat you up at that point in time. You may find yourself going through a full 72-hour withdrawal because of that incident. And whether you emotionally feel bad about it or not, your body may be retaliating. On top of that, the nicotine itself is going to be beating you up. The chemicals coming in other than nicotine are going to be beating you up. They're going to be assaulting your heart again, assaulting your lungs. If you don't stop and you continue this assault, this stuff can beat you to death when it comes down to it. Don't minimize the significance of having lost a quit. I have a number of videos and articles kind of addressing this issue already from numerous fronts. One of them is, I like my other Stop Smoking clinic more. And it talked about how a person who didn't make it in their prior clinic but thought that that was really a better program. And when it turned out that they thought was better was, well, they didn't feel bad that they were still smoking. To me, that was inconceivable that a clinic could have done that, except I realized that a lot of programs do that by perpetuating the idea of, it wasn't that big of a deal, don't beat yourself up for it. But I'll attach that video in the video description and other videos we have. The Lucky Ones Get Hooked. Don't let a slip put you back to using. There's a whole slew of resources I have addressing this already, and I'll attach those into the video description here, for time's sake. But when you have a quit going, do everything in your power to make that quit keep going, to make it last the duration. You really are. When you quit smoking, you were fighting for your health. You're fighting for your life. You were recognizing that cigarettes were beating you up on a day-by-day basis, and again, they were killing you. To avoid having to ever beat yourself up again for smoking, it's as simple as just not smoking, just not losing a quit. When you have a quit going, you do everything in your power to keep that quit going. And the only thing you need to do to keep it going is simply stick to the personal commitment that you hopefully made the day you stopped to never take another puff.